at the beginning, it seemed like maybe the president is playing some super dimensional chess, and now it just seems like he's kind of smashing the house. I'm hoping that, like some of the things the president has tweeted out, maybe they'll just decline to do the worst part of these tariffs, because if this starts to escalate, it will pull us all into a recession.
Let's talk a little bit about that. What do you think, Alex? I mean, he's your former colleague at the American Enterprise Institute. Joe even asked him this morning if he still takes calls from anyone at the AEI based on what's happened, because AEI has been very supportive of open trade. What do you think about what's happened here?
Well, I spent a lot of time working with Kevin over the years. Kevin understands the value and benefit free trade, as Austan described, and as most economists who come on this show know well, that we're all better off with open markets. The question is how do we get our markets to be open and fair? I'm not endorsing the strategy that's underway at the White House, but I do take comfort in Kevin's comment and other comments that the ultimate goal is one where we're striving for an open market. That's the right answer.
Alex, we've heard from a lot of people that, look, we weren't in a fair situation. This was not a place, and a lot of people have agreed with the administration's reading of the situation. Some have disagreed with how we go about this. Is that your view as well?
That's exactly right. So there are specific issues with regards to our trade relationship with China, but not only with China, with other of our major trading partners around the world. We're better off with good intellectual property laws. We're better off with lower both tariff and non-tariff barriers. And we need a process that takes us from where we are, forward, not backwards, of course. And so the question is, are they reasonable to have bumps along the road in that process? It is reasonable to have some bumps along the road. I wish I had better clarity into what the end game is, though.
Austan, let's talk about that, because I think you would agree that we weren't in a situation of free trade before. How do we fix it? What we've been doing, a lot of people would say, has not worked to this point, what we've been doing for decades.
Well, look, the first thing is, we're in clear violation of the gunfighter's credo that we've picked 7 fights while carrying a 6-shooter. If your thing is China, that they violate intellectual property, what you do is you get all your allies, you get all the major economies of the world, of the Pacific, you go to China as a collective and you say, we're going to put a stop to this behavior. It's almost like you form a trans-Pacific partnership to get all of the major economies to try to get the Chinese to change their behavior.
I hear you,
That's
but
the
neither
opposite
one of our
what we're
political
doing.
candidates who are running for president were going to endorse that. Hillary Clinton is opposed to the TPP too.
That's true, but you cannot simultaneously be taking the position the president takes, which is we've got to do something about China, we've got to get them to change their behavior, and then turn around and destroy the very thing that was designed to try to get them to change their behavior. And that's what he's doing. So, yes, we're going to hit bumps in the road, but when there are bumps in the road, you don't want to add bumps to the road by slamming your head against the road. And that, so far, is what we're doing. Now, I noticed that Joe got himself over to Europe with his kids before all of this started, because he knows that there's a danger they're going to start raising the price on the rest of us.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.